Team, it's Mr. Z, and we're going to do some math minutes in order to make sure we're battle ready. Let's go ahead and dive on in. All right, rearranging the digits, we want the smallest number. So I'm going to take the biggest digit and put it in the ones place. I'm going to take the second biggest digit, 4, and then likewise 2, 1. If for whatever reason I had to write the biggest digit, I would go in the opposite manner. All right, number 2. Which letter is outside the rectangle but inside the square? Outside the rectangle, so it is not C or A. It has to be B. Which letter is inside of all three shapes? Going to be A. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into this chart. So basically the idea is that we need to make the denominator 25 is greatly assist you in this process. 25, 50, 75, and 100. Notice 100 is the fourth multiple. So a percent is always going to be out of 100. That's the definition. A percent is a number out of 100. Number out of 100. 3/4 is just a simplified version. The fourth term is 100. The third term is 75. Hence, making the percent just a number, 75%. Now, to make it a decimal, what I need to do is take 75%, drop the percentage, the decimals at the end of the sentence, and I need to move it over 2 spots. This is going to result in 0.75. Likewise, I'm going to have to kind of imagine the opposite to go forward. I need to envision the decimal as 0.10, and the reason being is to turn it into a percent. I go 1, 2 to the right, fill the gap with a 0, which means it's going to be 10%. A percent is just a fraction out of 100, which is going to be 10. And I can reduce this by looking at the multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I keep on going. 10 is the first term. 100 is the 10th term. Okay, so now in number 5, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how many people prefer scary movies only, not funny. To do so, we're going to look at the chart to the right. So, how many people prefer scary movies? Looking at it, it's going to just be 10. How many people took part in the survey? Well, I'm going to take the sum of 10, 3, and 8, and I get 21. The y numbers in this chart are blank times the x numbers. Well, 3 is my number. I'm going to write out the multiple. Okay. Okay. So, it is always the fourth term. Number 8. I'm going to go ahead and approximately add this. $22 is like $20. $51 is like $50, making 2 plus 5, 7. Likewise, $96 is almost $100. 103 is pretty much $100. It's also nice because I round up and I round down, so it kind of cancels each other out. So it's about 200. Likewise, I'm going to do this with multiplication. 21 is basically 20. 29 is basically 30. So when I multiply this out, 2 times 3 is 6 with 2 zeros. All right, another math minute.